is back on Broadway and better than ever. Ramin Karimloo and Will Swenson are going head-to-head in this brand new production of the epic musical Les Miserables. We're here at the Imperial Theater to storm the barricades on opening night. Are you ready to join the crusade tonight?
Yes. I want to get on that barricade myself. Hopefully I won't stand up and start singing some of those songs.
It was one of my first shows that I ever saw, so I could not be more excited to be here tonight.
When you're sitting in the audience, what is it like for you to watch your husband up there?
It's thrilling. I get excited and I cry and I shake, kind of like I saw her in her production of Seussical a couple nights ago, and I did the same thing.
Do not lie. Do you ever sing Les Mis in the shower?
Absolutely. I would on my 30th birthday, I got really wasted, and I acted out Les Mis, and I cast myself as Jean Valjean. That's how much I love the show, and that's how much I sing it whenever I possibly can.
What is it like being here, welcoming Les Mis back to Broadway for the third time tonight?
Well, it's like doing it for the first time. I mean, the great thing about this amazing cast is, I think it's one of the finest casts we've ever assembled. And they're so young, they're so talented, and you know that not only are they great for Les Miserables, but they're the stars of the future of Broadway.
This is a great version of the show. They've kicked it into the 21st century. Great cast. Ramin is fantastic as Valjean. And it's just a wonderful piece.
You've got tons of fans right behind us right here. I mean, what was it like this for the first opening night?
On the night of the first preview at the stage door, there were practically 300 people waiting for the cast, and each time an actor was coming out, they were all starting to sing, "Do you hear the people sing?"
When Victor Hugo wrote the novel, he thought his novel was not a novel for France, he thought the novel was for the world. And what can I say? It looks like the musical has reached the same kind of boundaries that he has with the novel.
Happy opening night. How do you feel right now?
I'm very excited and relieved. It's always nice to be open, and it was a warm, wonderful audience, so I couldn't be happier.
I have no words to put all of this together other than just like throwing my hands in the air and going, yahoo! That's about it.
After a long rehearsal period and preview period, there's nothing better than coming out to a house of people who just want to support you and love you and celebrate.
It kind of just made it all real to us about how big of a show we are a part of and how much it means to Cameron and to each person in the company. It was really overwhelming and kind of took me aback. There were a lot of tears shed tonight, but they were good tears.
What was the crowd like out there tonight?
Oh my gosh, it was a total rock concert tonight. You'd think when you put us in stodgy, 19th century French costumes, people would sort of be on their best behavior, but it was rowdy and wonderful.
The first two notes hit and they were screaming, and it was really cool. It was really cool.
I mean, this is a really physical production. Do you have any battle wounds that you can show us?
Oh yeah, Will and I've got a couple scars already happening from our fights. They're healing nicely though. There was bleeding somewhere earlier, but that one's last night.
I've got one kind of like right here, which I probably shouldn't show you. And I've got, bruises on my hands and stuff. But yeah, it was a pretty physical show. I get thrown to the ground like 6 times in this show.
Yeah, he's a tough guy. Javert's not a pushover.
You're really going through it up there. You are singing your face off. You're crying. You're dying. I mean, how do you get through this every single night?
Yeah, for me, it's for all of us, it's such a challenge. It's just sort of like a baton passing. We feel like we're running this marathon, and we each have a section of the show to sort of take care of, and then we hand it off.
I have like a really intense period of probably 35 minutes where I'm like running and dying and getting shot and climbing and fighting, and then I get to pass away and then pass the baton and let some of the other talented actors sort of take the stage.
What are you doing backstage that whole time during that gap that you're not on stage?
Well, I'm on stage again. I am. You just have to look for me. It's a little like Where's Waldo?
How often are you working out? You're really pumped up for the show.
Anywhere between 4 to 6 times a week, depending how much energy I got. It's so physical, this show. I worked it out. On 2 show days, I lose about 6 pounds. So I have to eat to compensate for that. I'm so sick of chicken breast, let me tell you.
In a real-life cage match, who is going to win, Will Swenson or Ramin Karimloo?
We all know it's Ramin.
I think I have to say Ramin.
Ramin.
on a good night, it would be Ramin.
I'm going to have to go with Ramin. When it comes down to the final blow, I don't think Will has it in him.
Without a doubt, me.
Oh, Ramin would school me so fast. Although I do have reach on him. I think I've got like 2 or 3 inches of reach.
Really, I would win because I would be watching it because I have a little crush on both of them. So I would be the winner of that cage match.